Hello and welcome to the Let's Talk Football channel. Today, another podcast because it is a Saturday night. Obviously for you guys it usually comes out on a Sunday. But yeah, every Saturday night we always record the weekly pod. Because obviously we have like our smaller shows in the week. And then we have this pod on a Saturday that comes out for a Sunday for you guys to finish off the week for you guys. But we're back again for the next podcast. So, Ethan, if you'd like to talk about what we're going to be going through in today's podcast.
So, in today's podcast, we're going to be going over the Middlesbrough versus Stoke game, then the player ratings from that game, then the preview of the Cardiff versus Stoke game. Is that midweek or
Cardiff? Stoke is Tuesday night. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Midweek then. Then preferred lineups for Cardiff. Then our last section is should Prem clubs be taken out of the League Cup to help smaller clubs get prize money?
Because I've seen that as a question of because I saw a few months ago a rumour of apparently them thinking the FA are thinking of, or whoever are thinking of taking, I don't think it was Prem clubs altogether, but I think they were planning on potentially making a rule of taking the top six out of the League Cup because then smaller clubs will have more chance and they probably need it more. But yeah, I don't know whether it actually happened, but it's an interesting question anyway. To think where we would think. Also, guys, I'd just like to say before we go on to the review of Middlesbrough Stoke, the reason, because obviously usually we do previews as a separate video. The reason the preview's in the pod today is because this pod comes out on a Sunday. Stoke play on Tuesday, so it's pretty close together. So we thought we might as well just put it in this one. Plus, then it gives you guys time to watch it before the Stoke game, if you like watching the preview before the match. So obviously, usually that wouldn't be the case, but just for this week, since it's earlier on in the midweek section, that's why it's in this one. But it should be a good podcast anyway. So we'll start off then with something I really didn't want to have to talk about, because I listened to it as well. I listened to the whole thing, so it was especially infuriating for me. You two guys are lucky, that you didn't listen to it because it just... But it ended... Stoke went away to Middlesbrough. It ended 3-0 Middlesbrough. I'll start off with what I thought of it, then we'll go to Ethan and Jack. All right. I'd say, for me, I think, to be completely honest with you, we dominated the game, and that shows when you look at the possession stats and the amount of shots we had and corners. We had more corners, all that stuff. But ultimately, stats like that don't count for anything if you can't do something with that possession or do something with those corners. And all game, second half, we were in their half for most of the game. We showed no attacking threat whatsoever. We did not look dangerous at all. There was nothing going on. The defence was a shambles today. The defence, to be honest, today, for them 3 goals, defensively, an absolute disgrace today. Defensively. Shocking. I don't want to go into specific players too much because that sort of is for the player ratings, but shocking today. And I will just say this quickly, I won't go into it too much, but because we'll have the player ratings for that, but Angus Gunn, mate, poor today, as well as that back line. Angus Gunn, everywhere was poor. To be fair though, the midfield was poor. Allen was poor. John Obi McCall was poor. Awful today, awful. So anyway, what did you two think from what you heard of the game? I don't mind who talks first.
Well, because I didn't really know much about the game because I was painting. I don't have much to say, so I'll just go first very quickly. Well, what one just said, it's got to be very bad, and if we can't entertain or keep it interesting between a side which is
around just below playoffs. Yeah.
But yeah, just about playoffs, and we're 11th, 10th.
We were 10th, we're now 11th, I think, after that game. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not that many places off, and it's just absolutely disgraceful, that scoreline. I mean, against Norwich, it was really bad. But, they were first.
Yeah, it was understandable against Norwich.
Yes, it was understandable.
Yeah. Not today.
Norwich only got an extra goal, than Middlesbrough. And Middlesbrough are close, further down on the table, so I think it's absolutely a disgrace.
Well, it's actually the same gap in terms of goals if you look at it. 4-1 against Norwich. It's a difference of 3 goals. 3-0 against Middlesbrough, difference of 3. It's poor, that is. Yeah, I agree with you, to be fair, Jack. If you can't compete or entertain a team that's in and around playoffs like that, then that just shows maybe how far off we are of playoff quality. But what do you think anyway, Ethan?
Well, to be honest, it's just a shit performance, isn't it? It's just really, really sloppy. And Angus Gunn, distribution was shocking. And normally our goalkeepers are good with distribution most of the time, but today it was just shocking.
Yeah.
You just gave away the ball so many times.
Yeah.
I just don't know what happened. This Middlesbrough as well. You shouldn't be making Middlesbrough like that.
No,
and we need to be more clinical.
Yeah.
With our chances. Because we had 17 shots and we didn't even score once.
No. Yeah, I agree, to be fair. Alright then, so we might as well just dive straight in with the player ratings, I think. So, since we've got a lot to go through in terms of Stoke-related stuff today, we'll just, if you don't mind, guys, we'll just whiz through these player ratings.
Okay.
So, we'll start off with Ethan. If you... Actually, I'll tell you what, since I listen to it, I'll just go first, and then we'll just go. Jack, do you want to do yours today, or are you passing this one?
I'll do a few. I'm not going to do all of them, but I'll do a few.
Okay then. All right, so I'll just get stuck into it then, shall I? So in goal, Angus Gunn. Now, poor. I thought, like I said, I'm not going to go into it too much, but distribution, like Ethan said, was poor. He gave the ball away a fair few times. I can remember listening to it on commentary. And it's just, I don't know what's happened there, but it's just not good enough. So I'm going to give, for his performance today, a 3. He was shocking today.
Fair enough.
And then left back Norrington Davies, Luke didn't really do much. Wasn't particularly bad, but he didn't do much. I'll just give him a 6. Smith, not great today, but I wouldn't say he was one of the main culprits. I'll give him a 5. Listen, defensively we were shocking, but it's more central today. And for that, Chester, a 3, and Suter, I think I'll give him a 4, but just poor, just so poor defensively today. All them 3 goals, poor defending. Joe Allen, poor today. Gave away a couple of sloppy giveaways. Actually, one of his giveaways cost us it was part of the build-up to the 3rd goal that they scored. One of his giveaways. So, for me, not good enough. I give him a 3. John Obi McCall, really poor today. Just not very good. Sloppy in midfield. 3. Clark on the left. Didn't do much, to be honest with you. Really ineffective, I thought. So a 4. Jacob Brown, he got subbed off at half time. Again, not showing anything. So 3. Nick Powell thought he was poor today, and he got himself booked as well. The only player to get booked for Stoke. So 3. Stephen Fletcher, nothing going on up front today. Quiet. I'll give him a 4. So then subs. Timon didn't really do anything, but then I didn't understand the sub anyway, to be honest. And the timing of it either I didn't get.
Yeah, too negative.
Yeah. Timon, just give him. I don't want to go too harsh because he was a sub, so I'll just give him a 5. Sam Vokes, he didn't do anything, but then I can't be too harsh on him because Fletcher didn't do anything today either. So I'll give him equal treatment. I'll give him a 4. Rabbi Matondo, he just didn't do anything. Quiet, like he has been since he's been here, really. So I'm going to give him a 4, and that's all mine done right there. So if you want to go through your player ratings, anything?
Oh God, fucking hell! All right then, right, go on. He was quite lucky with a couple of times when he gave the ball away. Quite lucky, but he was still beaten 3 times. 3 times against Middlesbrough. I'm giving a 4. Smith could have done more with McNair to make it 2-0. I thought there was just lots of space at right back when he strolled in, so I'm going to give him. He played all right though. He wasn't, like you said, Warren, in the main culprit, so yeah. I'll give him a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Then Norrington Davis, he got into a couple of decent positions going forward, but nothing too threatening, so 5. Suter should have done more for the second goal. He did try to force something, but couldn't do it. On the attack, try and bring the ball out for attacking threat, but nothing good happened. So, give him a 4. Chester, I don't know what. It was weird because since Mikel and Allen were playing shit, he was trying to fill a void in midfield, which was like, why? I don't know, but I'm going to give him a 4. Played shit, really. Mikel, 3. He's so sloppy. Yeah, he has been a good player this season, but he's been really sloppy and just lost the battle of Paddy McNair and Mikel. And with his experience, he should be winning that. So, Allen, 4 again. He just made so many bad decisions. And I think Klukas should be coming in for him.
When he's back from injury, yeah.
Yeah. Powell moved around, not just dead quiet though, so I'll give him a 5. Clark, I thought he was arguably best player on the pitch today for us. And let's say he had a shit game as well, so everyone had a shit game. I'll give him a 5. Then Brown, 3. Poor half. He just lost. He just gave away so many free kicks.
Yeah.
And he was struggling to get on the ball. I was like, just get into the game. It's shocking. Then finally, for the starting 11, Fletcher. There was only one chance he had that was close, but their keeper made a good save in the second half. So fair play to Bettinelli. By the way, Middlesbrough, they played well today, so fair enough to you. Subs, Timon for Brown, just wasn't involved enough going forward. And he had to switch to left back as well, which is what many Stoke fans do not want to see because he plays crap there. So I'll give him a. He didn't really do much. I'll just give him a 5. Why not? Then Matondo for Clark. That's negative as well. I know he's showing more energy, but why take Clark off? He's our most dangerous threat at the minute.
It's negative in the sense it's not going defensive, but it's just a poor decision as a sub.
Taking off a good player, yeah. So, Matana, first started in a month due to his injury, but couldn't make any one-on-ones, good. You just couldn't get past anyone. You just need... I don't know what's wrong with him, but he needs to sort it out, because he's going to go down to the German League 2 soon, so good luck to him. I'll give him a 3.
Yeah.
Vokes, I thought Vokes played okay when he came on. He played okay. Wasn't bad. Played alright. I'll give him a 4. What did I give Fletcher? 5?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll give him a 5 as well.
Okay.
Then, I thought Michael O'Neill just lost the battle between Neil Warnock today.
I said that earlier. Neil Warnock outclassed him today. He showed he's the more experienced manager.
He's a dickhead, and I hate him. I do not like him. I despise him. He's a prick. I hated him.
No, I like...
Today, Neil Warnock, fair play to him. Because he just... Tactically, he was really, really good for Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
The Riverside Stadium. So,
Yeah.
That's all I've got to say about the game.
Yeah. Well, I just say, Neil Warnock, to be fair, I actually like Neil Warnock because of how much of a knob he can be. I think that's really refreshing to watch, to be fair. But we got Neil Warnock. I know I've seen a lot of Middlesbrough fans saying it, and whether it's cringe or not, I'm going to, just in case there's a Middlesbrough fan watching, just to satisfy you, I will admit right here that O'Neill and Stoke today did get Neil Warnock. So there you go. Jack, so if you want to just do the few that you said you'd do then.
I'm gonna do the whole team.
Okay.
Whole team absolutely shambles.
Yeah.
Absolutely disgrace of a performance. Just an absolute disgrace, isn't it, really? Same goal difference as Norwich, like I said at the first. And it's just not on, is it, really? So, absolute disgrace. Just a disgraceful performance. We should not be doing that against Middlesbrough. So, absolutely disgraceful.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm ashamed.
Bloody hell. Yeah, to be fair, I was like that earlier on, to be fair. I was proper raging earlier. Right, so then we'll move on to Cardiff then. We've got Cardiff away on Tuesday, so this is the preview for that, so we'll just move straight into that then. We'll look at the last 5 games dead quick then. So Cardiff, they had a game on the 24th of February away against Bournemouth, and they won 2-1. They then played Middlesbrough away and drew 1-1. They then played Derby at home and won 4-0. They then played Huddersfield away, drew 0-0. They then played Watford at home and lost 2-1. So the last game they did lose 2-1 against Watford, but they have been on good, and that was today, by the way, that Watford lost. But they have been on good form, Cardiff. If we look at the last 5 games for Cardiff, that is how many wins? That's 1, 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. That's not bad. That's 4 games where they didn't get beaten.
I am very, very, very scared.
Yeah, I think it's a bit...
Cardiff because, if you think about it, once we get the win, and then if we lose, our heads go down.
Yeah.
So we're just you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So we just go in there, negative energy, and especially because Cardiff have been on a good run as well, we'll be worried.
Exactly.
I am worried because they'll be like, we lost last game. So we're going in there negative energy, and I'm worried.
Well, that's understandable, to be fair. I'm really worried about Cardiff. I'm really not looking forward to it, to be honest. I've got a feeling it's going to spoil my Tuesday, to be honest. Anyway, so then... Yeah, gosh. So then we'll go through Stoke's last 5 quick since we did Cardiff. So Stoke, it was a 2-0 loss to Barnsley on the 24th, away against Barnsley. Then they went away, Stoke went away to Brentford and lost 2-1. Then Stoke were at home against Swansea, lost 2-1. Then Stoke were at home against Wickham, won 2-0. And then Stoke went away to Middlesbrough and lost 3-0. So, as you can see there, Cardiff, they got 2 wins, 2 draws, and only 1 loss. Stoke, it's 3 it's 4 losses and 1 win. Yeah. So, you can see the difference.
No, I just want to comment on that. That is an absolutely disgrace about their last 5 games. Imagine if we played Cardiff instead and we had Wickham this time.
Yeah, it's
I'd be like 5 losses.
I know, yeah.
And I think we're going to lose as well.
Well, we'll get into school predictions after preferred lineups, but I'm worrying for the worst. And I do agree with Jack. It is a disgrace. It is a disgrace to lose 4 out of 5. This is people say about us. Try and aim for playoffs. No playoff team loses 4 out of 5. They do what Cardiff are doing. 2 wins, 2 draws and a loss. That's their last 5. That's usually what a sort of top 6 side does. Or it means they've been on a little unbeaten run and then they've only lost the odd one. That's what you should be doing. But we'll go to preferred lineups then now. So, I'm going to start off, change the order, I'm going to start off with Jack for his preferred lineup.
Oh, okay. So, I would like to see Davies in goal.
Yeah.
So, Davies, and then basically just the same one every single week into the back line, except for Smith right back.
Yeah.
Future Chester, Norrington.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the 4-4-2 this time.
Okay. Should be interesting.
So, right mid, Clark.
Okay.
Centre mid, my 2 centre mids, John Uby.
Yeah.
And, I don't know if I pick Joe Allen or Powell.
It's up to you, man.
I'll go Nick Powell, just go attacking.
Yeah.
And then left mid. Is McLean fit?
No, he's still injured.
Does that mean I have put Norrington up front and then on left mid?
It depends. You could either put Tymon left mid, or you could put, you could put Clark left mid and Jacob Brown right mid. It's up to you. Depends.
Yeah, sure, do that. I don't want.
Okay, so Clark
left mid.
Okay, so Clark left mid, Jacob Brown right mid. So then you 2 up front.
Stephen Fletcher. Do you even have another striker?
Well, I mean, there's Vokes, and then what's that youngster called who plays striker on the bench?
It's not Forrest, yeah.
It's not, the other one.
I think it's Norton.
Is that his name? Yeah. So
every youngster is give him a shot.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah. All right then. So that's Jack's preferred lineup. Personally, for me, mine would be in goal Davies because Gunn was poor. Left back, Norrington Davies. Right back, 4-3-3 attack. Okay. So in goal Davies, I think he's got to be back in the number 1 spot again, to be fair. Left back, Norrington Davies. Right back, Smith. Chester and Suter as the 2 centre-backs. Then I'll have 3 in midfield. Jordan Cousins, Thompson and Powell at cam. That would be my midfield 3. I'd have Cousins and Thompson coming in to replace Joe Allen and Obi Mikel because they were shocking today. And actually, Thompson's all right, and Jordan Cousins is actually really good when he comes on, and I think that there's no reason why they can't be given a chance because Obi Mikel and Joe Allen were poor today, and they've got to be shown that if you don't play well, we will drop you. So I'd have Cousins and Thompson with Powell as the midfield three. Left wing, I would have Clark. Right wing, I'd have Brown because of the left mid situation, you sort of have to play Brown on the right. I feel like if you want, because I'm not playing Matondo.
Me and you would agree on this. I don't know about Ethan, but he'll just take anyone on.
Yeah.
And he's got so much aggression as well.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he comes back soon anyway. And then up front, I'd have Stephen Fletcher. So what would yours be, Ethan?
Well, if we want to get a result in this game, we need to go defensive in this game. I hate to say it, but we've got to grind out this.
No.
Formation, we'll go 5-2-3.
Oh my goodness. No way.
Wow.
If O'Neill... No. If O'Neill does... No. If you were manager and you did that, I'd be calling for your head for that. No way.
I'd have in goal, Davies. Definitely. I don't get why he's not playing. Recently, he's on the bench, and he's just been playing before his injury. He was playing decent, so why not? Centre backs, Suter, Chester, Bat, but Bat in the middle.
I can't believe you're doing this as your lineup. This is like, I'm not even joking now. That is so ridiculous.
Then right wing back, Smith. Left wing back, Martin Davies. Then central, I think we should have Cousins and but I think he's. Oh wait, let's go with 5-1. Oh shit! I really don't know now.
Come on, for God's sake! What's going on here? Mate, it's because he knows it's a bad formation.
It is a shit formation, I know.
So why would you go on? You've got your 5 at the back then. So what's going on now?
No, put the 5 at the back. We're going 4. Right.
Oh my God!
Right. Okay.
Oh my God! You wonder why this video is going to be so long.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So just get rid of Bart. Okay. So 2 centre mids in Thompson and Cousins. Then Karen Powell. Then left wing Clark. Right wing, I think we should try this and actually give the youngster a go at right wing. See what he can do.
On the wing though, on the wing?
Yes. Mate, Jacob Brown's playing shite.
I know, but he's not like it. It's not really like his main position, is it?
He's a forward.
Yeah,
that's what he's classed as.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of responsibility. That is. He's got great chances.
Jacob Brown can't do it, so you know.
Okay, fine, yeah. And then
Stephen Fletcher up front.
Okay. All right.
Mate, my head is puzzled. I don't know with Stoke anymore.
Well, I don't think you know with Stoke anymore, with judging how your formation quickly changed. Honestly. 5-3-2. Then he was going to talk about a 5-1 something. Then he went to a 4-3-3. Interesting.
I was gonna go 5-1-1-3.
What? 5-1-1-3? No way.
Formation.
Mate, that's like something some wacky Sunday League manager would give a go one weekend. All right, lads. If you're all right, boys, just give it a shot. Right. Anyway.
Oh, no.
So that's the preferred lineups then. So then we come to the debate question. which is so we have the League Cups. You have your Carabao Cup, you have your FA Cup. Now, I'll start off with this first question, right? In one of the League Cups, should the Prem clubs be taken out of one of the League Cups to give Championship clubs, League One and League Two clubs more of a chance of winning, as they need the money more? Plus, obviously, it means it gives them a chance of actually getting more silverware because they usually get bombed by all the top division teams. So, I'll start with Ethan. Should all the Prem clubs be taken out of at least one of the League Cups?
I'd say the League Cup, definitely. Not the FA Cup. I think the FA Cup's got that.
So Carabao Cup, you take them out. And the other question is, the add-on for you is, would you take out all the Prem? Would you take out all the Prem clubs, or just the top 6 of the Prem?
Well, if you took out the top 6, it'd mean like all the other 14 clubs of the Premier League would be in it, and
So
all the Championship clubs and League One, League Two contest themselves against a Premier League side, but that's not in the top 6.
Well, I'm just saying, do you keep the other 14 clubs in the Prem so that there's still top division clubs, so that it still means something, without having the unbelievable top 6? Or do you take them all out and just accept the fact that maybe... I only say that because there's an argument that if you take out all the Prem clubs, then that League Cup doesn't mean anything anymore, and it loses its prestige and its...
I think they should do a cup where all the top teams in Europe, it take ages.
Yeah, but... Alright, but...
They should do a cup for all the top 5 leagues.
God. Right. Okay. But, specifically talking about this, would you take out just the top 6 of all the Prem clubs?
I think taking out all the Prem clubs would give more chance of, like you said, silverware, but money as well.
But right, the only other issue with that is, as a counter argument to you, right? Say I'm like part of the people that run the Carabao Cup, right? And you've come into my office and you've said we need to wipe out all the Prem clubs out of this cup to give the lower league clubs a chance. And I can say to you, yeah, I want to give the lower league clubs a chance. I really do. I think that's a great idea, Ethan. One issue. If we take out all the Prem clubs, most of our audience is going to go, surely. So, isn't that an issue?
But you could say as well, like you're having more of an audience as well with Championship clubs as well, since there's more clubs in the Championship.
But I could say to you, but you say that, Ethan. But in the Carabao Cup, usually, you'd have, at least for the beginning, you'd have the League 2 audience, League 1 audience, Championship audience, and Prem audience, right? If I take out the Prem clubs, I'm losing and let's be clear here as well. Most fans, Prem fans cover the majority of where the TV money comes from, and the audience comes from, because they're the biggest clubs, right, out of the divisions. So are we taking away too much of the audience? And are we actually going to kill off a League Cup because of taking all those Prem teams out? I'm not saying you would, but it's just a question, you know. What is it worth paying maybe a price for that? You know, is it worth?
I mean, to be fair, I think it'd be fair, because do the Championship have a cup, like, other than like?
No, it's literally just,
because that's the thing, because like it'd be fine for
League One and League Two.
League One, since you've got the EFL trophy.
Yeah, the Papa John's trophy. Yeah.
So it'd be all right for them if they didn't. Anyway, with the Championship, it'd mean more money for everyone.
Yeah.
Because they're more likely for them to get in the later stages.
Yeah, I'd say, and to back your argument as well, what you could argue is, yeah, you say that about audience, but Papa John's Trophy, when fans were allowed in the stadium, Wembley, the semi-final and the final, stadium was full. It was fully booked out, Wembley was. And that's Papa John's. Yeah. That's League One and League Two. So adding Championship into it, you wouldn't have an issue with ticket sales, to be fair. Obviously, this is talking in a non-COVID world. But so you would take out all the Prem clubs then out to the Carabao Cup, are we saying then?
I would, yeah.
Okay. Jack, do you take the Prem clubs out of the Carabao Cup or do you keep them in because you still want it to be that bigger competition? What do you say?
Okay, fans, like people who are watching this, just don't get offended by what I say. Okay. So, I think you should keep them in because it's not their fault that they're good, is it? So I think you should keep them in, and then lower teams grow a pair of balls.
Oh, whoa! Hold on. No way. Hold on. I agreed with you. No, hold on. Now I'm cutting you off right there because I'm stepping in specifically for League One and League Two clubs here, right? The first bit, I understood what you meant. It's not their fault that they're good. Yeah. But, you can't be saying that. You grow a pair. I mean, it's not their fault, is it?
It could be Stoke, though.
It's not their fault. It's not their fault. It's not their fault that they haven't got as much money as the top clubs. It's not their fault that they've got less, a smaller stadium, so they get less money. They don't League One and League Two. Let's not forget, a lot of clubs make money off TV sales. League One and League Two games don't get televised, so they can't even make TV money. They can't make ticket money right now because of COVID. It's not their fault they've not got enough money to get quality players in.
Well, I mean, COVID is a pain because if COVID wasn't there, then they would be able to sign better players. But
not necessarily. Even with money though, Jack. If they splash cash, there's not going to be top players going there because of the league is. So there's nothing they can do about it.
But I think that if you want to remove the Premier League things, there should be a new cup.
Just for the Championship, League One and League Two.
Yeah, but I don't think that you take Premier League out. I think they should just make it their own little club. Like, not own little, but just like their own cup of the 3 leagues.
Yeah. Now, I'll say, to be honest, in my opinion, the great thing about this, I would take the Prem clubs out because, everybody simply, if you're a fan of a smaller club, you've always got the dream of going to Wembley. It's not your fault that your team isn't big enough to take you to Wembley, is it? That is an experience that you should get a fair chance of getting as a football fan. So taking the Prem clubs out gives you more chance of that. It could give you more. It's giving you more chance of prize money that your club could use to make your team better. And also, a lot of Prem clubs would want that. Top 6 would definitely want that. They definitely want to get removed. Because Jurgen Klopp's already said before, if he could remove Liverpool from the cup, he would. He said that already. Because the issue with it is, top 6, they've got the FA Cup, they've got the Premier League, and they've got European football. So with the Carabao Cup as well, it's too much. That's 4 different tournaments. That's 4 different tournaments that then top 6 have got to play, which makes the players tired, it makes team selection hard, it causes more injuries, it's more of a hassle, and they don't care about the cup anyway, most of the top 6, because they're focused on European football and the Prem.
Okay, for my reasoning, but I was just going to say this as well, lower teams, but in the Premier League teams, so it could be League 2 teams, but Premier League teams, they can drop out if they want to. They are not forced to play.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think you can technically. It rarely happens, but you can technically drop out now. But you have to pay a massive fee, and you get in a load of trouble and stuff. So, yeah, maybe that's an good alternative. If you keep it open to Prem clubs, but you just say, look, if you're a Prem team or whatever team, you don't want to participate, you can just drop out. But I'd give that offer, especially to the top 6. I think they're the ones that would want that choice the most. But if I had to say an answer to that, I'd say I would I would take Prem clubs out of it, and they can just have the FA Cup. I think top 6 would prefer that as well. To be fair, it's going to cause less injuries as well, which is important for many teams in the Prem. Okay, so there's one final little bit I just wanted to mention about, because I forgot, Ethan, to mention it on the Premier League show. And it's one quick little thing. I don't know if you two guys have seen it. Liam Delap, Rory Delap's son, he's linked with a move to Stoke. It's reported he could actually be making a move to Stoke from Man City. So I was just wondering what you guys think of that, since it's Rory Delap's son.
Young striker.
Indeed.
So, it'd be good for us, but will he will he be starting?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter though, does it? Because he doesn't get started at Man City.
No, will he get started, at Stoke?
I don't know.
Will he be like Ravi Matondo, for example, where he just sits on the bench all the bloody time? He gets subbed on and does shit anyway.
Yeah, but what but who knows if Liam Delap is going to be bad when he comes on? He looks like a quality young player. I rate Liam Delap. I'm surprised you guys just seem so dead about it. Would you not? Would you not?
I'm not.
Go on, Jack. Ethan is such a buzzkill. You give us some positive energy about this potential rumour.
Well, he could have lots of potential. Wait, is it a loan or is it money?
No, it would be a permanent, I think, if it happened.
Okay, wow. It depends how much we can get him for. Because if we could get him for... How old is he now?
It's a good question. He is young. I mean, you'd be
He's 19, I think.
Yeah, you'd be getting him... He'd be dead cheap. He would be on the cheap, Jack. Because of his age.
I would get him for about 8 years, so he can develop.
I mean, the thing is, he's going to be working with his dad. He'd be working with his dad. His dad was a legend at this club, so why can't we get him and try and create something similar? You know, I've watched him play a few youth games. I've watched him play in the youth cup that they have, a sort of FA Cup for their age category. And he's a fantastic player. He's actually been subbed on once, maybe twice for Man City. Obviously, rare occasions, but it has happened once or twice with the Man City first team, which is quite cool. He's got a lot of potential. He's put into good performance. I was buzzing when I heard that. Because it doesn't matter whether he gets played loads of minutes now or whether we have to wait a year or two until he does. That's not the point, because he's a developing player. You wouldn't be buying him as an impact signing. That is for little bits now, but massively for the future. That's what that signing would be about.
I was thinking because it's a loan, that's why. And
for me, as well, even if he does go on the bench and he just gets 5-10 minutes at the end, he's not going to be complaining about that. He doesn't get 5-10 minutes off the bench for Man City, and he isn't going to. And he realistically knows right now that he isn't going to get that at Man City, and he'd get that at Stoke. So I think that'd be brilliant, and I actually think that is an amazing rumour, and I really hope it happens in the summer.
And
that'd be brilliant.
You know what might be good as well? If he does start for us, then how Campbell is young too.
Yeah.
Him and Campbell might get on.
Yeah,
that might
and
be better.
think about we could have such a young, fresh, pacey, skillful attack. It'd be amazing, and it continues the family, the Delap family line down at Stoke. It continues that. He's going to be working with his dad at Stoke. That's brilliant. What a brilliant story that would be. He's Stoke City legend, and his son coming. That would be brilliant.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything more to it. It'd be brilliant. I'd appreciate that. I'd really think about that as a signing. I think when you fully think about it, you can actually appreciate how good that could potentially be.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair,
do we have any more topics after this?
He's 6'1", right? So good eye for a striker. He scores goals.
Oh,
And when I mean scores goals, he does score goals in the Premier League too.
And hold on, Ethan's funnily enough, Ethan's all of a sudden had a change of heart in the last couple of minutes.
Right, he's in 13 appearances.
Yeah.
Right, he's had 16 goals and 4 assists.
I said he bags goals.
And his contract expires June the 30th.
That's why
2023.
Yeah. And
so he's only got a year and a bit.
Well, I will say.
So we could get him cheap.
Yeah, I will say. So have you maybe changed your mind on that, Ethan? Would you? Because when you first reacted to it, you seemed like you'd think that was a bit of a no point signing. But would you?
I wouldn't say it was a no point signing at first. I just didn't really know because I haven't seen him play, so I wouldn't really know.
Yeah, but when it comes to the laps, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how they play. It's a delap. You just take him with open arms, mate. It's a delap. You know, it'd be like if Ricardo Fuller's son came down, right? He could be 34 in League 2. Take him. Just give him a go. Yeah, give him 5 minutes with Vokes, him and Vokes up top. But it wouldn't matter.
Nah.
You know. No, but seriously, I think, young, good stats, good skill. So we'd all take him. Is that what we're agreeing on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
All right then.
Do you know how we said he was that
10 years of a cup, but we be realistic.
No, probably not.
After 8 years.
Yeah. Go on, Ethan.
Do you know how we said he was 19?
Yeah.
He's actually 18.
I was wondering. Yeah.
9 years then.
Oh my gosh! Right. Well, so we were all agreeing we'd take him. And I think that'd be a nice positive. So maybe, hopefully, one day we'll be talking about Rory Delap's son coming to the club. Who knows? Eh? Anyway.
An absolute disgrace from Stoke. So you don't have to put it in the comments. We know it's a disgrace. If you agree with us, just put it down in the comments.
Okay. Do you want to just outro us then, Jack?
Okay. So, so to all Stoke fans out there, I know we're disappointed. Yep. But yeah. So, comment down below what you think about the debate question and what you think about the youngster joining a Delap. Another Delap. And what do you think about the cup? And that's all I have to say. And if you could subscribe, that would mean a lot because we are 79 subscribers. So thank you for the support recently, guys. And if you could give it a like, then that would be much appreciated, as it does help us out a lot. So that's all I have to say, and thank you for listening, and goodbye.
Okay, I'm just going to say quickly then, we hope you enjoyed listening to this podcast, because I know we all certainly enjoyed making it like we always do. And we'll see you in the next one. Ethan, do you want to add anything quick?
Yeah, I will. Salford City, congratulations on the EFL trophy. Absolutely brilliant from them.
Yeah, if you didn't know, by the way, for some reason, I've got just a little feeling that Salford is Ethan's second team. Ever since he's done a Salford career mode on FIFA, he's just got a little bit obsessive about Thomas Asante. That's all he goes on about when we're talking about like League 1, League 2.
Cracking player, honestly.
Yeah, congratulations though, Salford. I was really shocked, to be fair, when I saw that, but yeah, fair play. Well
I'm going to have a drink to drown my sorrows, and I'm going to cry myself.
Yeah, okay.
Nightmares of Neil Warnock. So,
okay. Well,
wish me luck.
All right, well, guys, Stoke fans, drown your sorrows. Stoke, Crew, and Port Vale fans, you can all drown in your sorrows tonight. You know, all bad across all of Stoke today. So just don't cry too hard, guys. If you're a Salford fan, go and celebrate. Go and celebrate because you've done a brilliant job there.
I want to go and have a party, but you're not allowed. Go and have a party with yourself, actually. Get champagne out with yourself or your family members you live with you.
Or you could do a Rangers and just completely ignore the rules and just be totally illegal because we don't really care because we've just won a title. I don't know. Oh, God. Honestly. Right. The only thing I will say I'm thankful for is when I did see the highlights of Rangers fans breaking multiple laws, at least I didn't see what you usually see, which is an oversized man with his shirt off. So that was great to not see that. So thank you for that, whoever you are who decided to keep the shirt on. Thank you. Right. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. That's a great way to finish it off, talking about somebody without the shirt on who's, a bit bigger than the rest. Yeah. So, all right then. So we hope you enjoyed anyway, and we'll see you in the next one, guys.
All right, see you. Bye.
See you, guys.